You already fucking know, bitch. Hey! Got all this paper, I don't go to class. Sure they look good with that double stuffed ass. Shoe made a gator, so I'll see you later. Your boy meant to fade all. Your shit is trash.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video where I want to blow my brains out halfway through. Today we're going to be looking at a psychotic bitch who definitely has psychosis and schizophrenia. Hey, just like me. Sorry, my computer is being a bitch because my mom bought the shittiest computer in the entire town. I do not know what compelled her to buy the computer that... Obviously it was on fucking clearance or some shit, because this shit runs like a microwave. Holy... I'm gonna actually kick my fucking... The technical difficulty part of the video is over. Well, actually there's still technical difficulties right now, but I'm just not pointing them out because, I will literally I'm gonna fucking rage. This computer sucks more horsecock than Donald Trump. And that dude sucks so much horsecock. That dude, that's not even a lie. Okay, Soda, what psychotic bitch are we looking at today? Don't we look at a psychotic bitch every day? No, because I don't post every day, I post every 2 months. But today we're going to be looking at a YouTuber that actually quite fascinates me because of the sheer amount of retardation this bitch has. This is the Queer Kiwi. This fucking channel is actually so just dumb. Like, it is definitely ran by someone who has been in every single fucking sped class since 1st grade. I swear to God. Without further ado, though, let's get into the video and react to... I hope this bitch just fucking dies, I'm gonna be on it.
Greetings, guys, gals, non-binary pals. And welcome back to another video. Men, as we know, are delusional.
At least I don't look like a fucking Skittle. It's like you took a really good taste of that rainbow.
They're egotistical, selfish, misogynistic, and delusional.
You know what I find really funny? The fact if I said half that shit about women, I'd be publicly fucking executed. But yes, let the actual living version of DSM-5 speak shit about men and get away with it. Because other gender, I suppose. You can't even make that shit make sense if you tried. But what's that one made-up rule that I've been hearing spoken a lot throughout these past 3 years? You know, if you got a pussy between your legs, you can be sexist and get away with it. Doesn't really make sense to me, but
with nothing but the audacity to blame all of their flaws and problems on women.
You know, I'm sorry to burst your bubble and, like, you know, stomp on your parade or whatever, but, that little, like, subspecies of men that do that, yeah, those men don't really exist. Those are just, like, a bunch of Andrew Tate supporters. Not all men are the same. That might shock you, but, like, how about you just sit down, watch The Office, and stop talking? Because if you have nothing insightful to say, you shouldn't be speaking at all.
And before I start getting a ton of comments, I am obviously not talking about all men, but I am...
Okay. Honestly, I didn't expect that one, but, at least you're aware, you know? I just run into a lot of avid Twitter users that do that shit, so sorry for being so uptight.
I'm talking about enough men to be sitting around and yelling about being lonely and calling it an epidemic and making it, obviously, of course, the fault of women.
And redemption arc is over. Wow, what the fuck was that?
If you have not seen the conversation around the so-called male loneliness epidemic, then
I'm actually going to take a moment in my video to explain why this is a real epidemic and it is a real thing. I get that, you know, people that look like you, act like you, have your mental disorders, blah blah blah, they think this isn't a real thing and all men do is get praised and blah blah blah, but here, I'll explain why being a man isn't so fucking great. Okay, well, number one, see, men aren't born with people that love them. Sure, we have our parents and our family, but that's about all. We grow up learning that we should just suppress our emotions, never let anything out. And then when we get the chance to, we push everyone away because, oh shit, that's a man showing emotion. Huh. Wow, that's not correct. I need all of these, like, sexist women that don't understand that they're sexist to figure out this. Just because I have a penis between my legs doesn't mean I automatically have this fucking power. Oh, but you get fucking twice the salary we do, and blah blah blah, and yeah, well, that's not men's fault, that's the system's fault. The system isn't made by men for men, it's made by the corporate elite so they could shit on the poor people. Understand that really quick, okay? Also understand that we're not fucking monsters for being men. It's not like I fucking chose this path in life, okay? It's not like I chose, I'm gonna be born with a dick. You know, honestly, it seems so easy to be a woman. You know, obviously there's setbacks and, you know, periods and blah blah blah. But you get basically fucking everything handed to you now. Sure, you get hated on if you don't get a family and blah and all this other shit. But that's not my fucking fault, okay? None of this is my fault. So stop saying that I'm the problem just because I'm a man. You whine and complain about men being fucking misogynist and sexist, but you're doing the same thing here. You're no better than the sexist men. You are being the same fucking person you are sought to fucking destroy.
And congratulations, you are not chronically online. But effectively, what is being stated is that men are lonely because women don't want to date them. Women don't want to sleep with them. And
no, I've actually studied this entire male loneliness epidemic, and out of everybody that's talking about it, nobody has mentioned the word, like, sleep with. So, shut the fuck up. Out of everyone, every fucking man that has talked about it, none of them have talked about sex. All of these sexist women are the people making it about sex. And by the off chance that you're watching this, can you understand? You are part of the problem. You are part of the problem. So stop blaming it on us. Blame it on yourself. And I know by the off chance that you are watching this and you make some shitty other video response to it, I'm not saying that you're part of the problem for not wanting to, like, sleep with men or whatever. I'm saying that you're part of the problem because you're making men feel bad about being men. I'm sorry I was born with a cock and balls, wasn't my fucking choice. Kinda genetics and shit.
that is having a detrimental effect on their mental health and is spiking the male suicide rate.
Now, I obviously haven't watched this video, so I don't know what she's gonna say next, but I guess it's gonna be something denying the suicide rate. Yes! Yes, it is. It has literally fucking spiked the suicide rate to no return. As a guy, I can confirm loneliness is fucking horrible for men, okay? We fucking need compassionate, we need people, okay? We need a connection, and I get that you know, women read books and shit and have hobbies, but men don't have shit. They work blue-collar jobs, smoke cigarettes, and go home and fucking cry themselves to sleep. So yeah, it fucking hurts being a guy. So don't deny it.
Which is not true. There is not a spike in the male suicide rate.
I have noticed you have put up the UK suicide rate. Dumbass, use the US.
And it is unfair that women walk around with a superiority complex, able to get any guy they want, but choose not to. They choose to avoid men and don't want to date anyone. And that is just truly so terrible. Men deserve someone to love them. They deserve someone to confide in. Or more importantly, they deserve someone to have sex with.
Again, nobody said that. You did.
And of course this is blamed on women because everything is always the fault of women because we are treating them like dirt. And it's unfair because we should be giving them unlimited love and sex and anything.
Hey, editor, can you put in a fucking counter for how many times she makes this about sex? Please? I would actually love to see how many times she tries to blame it on men just wanting sex. Because then I can throw that number in her fucking face.
They ask for because it is what they deserve, and we need to stop walking around with such a superiority complex because it is having a detrimental impact on them and their lives. So today we are going to be having a dive into what could possibly be causing women to keep their distance from men, and what could possibly be leading to more women making the decision to not associate with men or form romantic and sexual relationships.
Fucking kill me.
Yap 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 blah 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 woman things. I like books and stuff and cool shiny rocks. Also trigger warning because there are mentions of people taking showers in this next part. I am woman, I am so cool, I am so superior because I have vagina and I hate men. Also I lied. I am secretly a femboy. I'm not a real woman, I still have a penis and testicles. I like big black oily men dominating me in bed. I like it when they stick my pet gerbil up my ass. Eminem was really onto something with that lyric. Shove a gerbil in my ass through a tube. I love the way it feels when Steve the gerbil crawls around in me. Also while the big black oily men are dominating me so good. It feels like eating ice cream for the first time.
Cat. Or alternatively, I believe you can leave donations on individual videos, so that would be much appreciated if you could do any of those things. That would be really helpful because I would really like to continue to make videos like this, but it is difficult financial times. So yeah, now that I have gotten that out of the way, I appreciate your support and we're gonna get into it. We are going to start with a few lighter things and move into the heavy stuff as we go. A woman tweeted, "The right-wing radicalization of high school and college-age men is truly one of the biggest crises in the US, and it nearly completely goes unaddressed." Which is true. The amount of right-wing and like red pill content that is being fed to boys and young men is terrifying.
You know, even though I'm like the edgy YouTube guy, I do have to agree with this. I don't think this like big giant wave of like giving Andrew Tate shit to middle schoolers is really doing that good for the world. I think it's fucking stupid, and honestly, I hope this can fucking stop at some point soon.
And the amount of them that like cling on to it, and this like anti-woman sort of conversation and propaganda is terrifying. We are having a rise in men that just like absolutely despise women.
Now, I have realized though that this entire like wave of Andrew Tate supporting middle schoolers have kind of like gone down throughout the past 3 years. I mean, 3 years ago it was everywhere. That was all middle schoolers were about, you know, breathe air, blah blah blah. But yeah, it's definitely stopped for the most part though.
And it's so scary, and it does need to have a conversation. It needs to have its own big conversation because
also, from what I can tell, there was like a giant thing about it. Like, I forgot if it was like a documentary or some shit, but there was a giant conversation about it like a few years ago. So you're a little uneducated here.
It's really scary. And this man quoted it with a thread that says, "I want to make this very clear. Young men have nothing."
That is actually very true.
Literally, we have nothing. No future prospects, most don't have skills, most don't have partners, all for reasons outside of our control.
Again, that is very true. But I can't wait to see the queer kiwi make her fucking 2 cents on it. Even though she's not a young man, so she has no idea what it's like being one.
All we had was our hobbies, and we couldn't even be left alone to have that. And then for years, all our lives, from every institution, every piece of pop culture, the message has been beaten into us that we are the root of evil, that we are irredeemable and privileged.
Also, very fucking true. Like, this is a very true thing, but again, I can't wait to hear some random ass woman on YouTube, fucking probably a meth addict, honestly, speak her 2 cents on it, but you know, she doesn't get to. She's not a young man. She doesn't get to have 2 cents on it. She doesn't get to fucking have a message on it.
The only escape was the pop culture of the past, where we weren't hated. But even there, we had no refuge. And now we're given the opportunity, finally, many of us for the first time, to maybe, just maybe, get a future, get peace. And you tell us that we're radicalized?
Honestly, I'm gonna go follow this dude on Twitter. This dude seems pretty cool. I'm gonna go follow him.
Most men are really, really low maintenance. We really don't need much at all. Just a hug now and then, a hobby, a challenge. To be left alone most of the time is more than enough for the vast majority of men. But that was too much to ask for.
This is also really true. You know, I saw a TikTok clip one time, and it was like the difference between fucking dudes and fucking women is women want the world after. Like, men only want a fucking root beer after. Which is actually, like, really true. 90% of the time, if you ask a man what he wants, he's either going to say something like a dinosaur or a soda. we're really fucking low maintenance creatures. We're also like really simple, but yes, deny the truth because you are somehow fucking so knowledgeable on this.
Are you kidding?
Are you a man?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you fucking retarded? Are you having a goddamn retard episode? Or like, are you spazzing out because of the sheer amount of fucking mental retardation? You absolute fucking dumbass. Can you just go back to smoking meth in your mom's car or some shit?
Right now, we have nothing, no future prospects, most don't have skills, and most don't have partners, all for reasons outside of our control.
Yeah, that is true. And I can explain why that's true if you'd fucking like, you goddamn fucking psycho.
None of that is true. Not a single word of that statement.
Okay, well here's a longer fucking rant. So number one, I've said this like 5 fucking times. You're not a man. You do not know what it's like to be a man. And you think you know what it's like because of the very obvious, you know, fucking shitty things in the system like, oh, you get paid more than us because you're men, blah, blah, blah. You, men are so superior in modern day. That's why you think that your entire little fucking thing is true. But it's not. It's fucking not. You're not fucking understanding the big fucking picture. We have nothing. We have grown up on the internet, and we have been told since birth that we should suppress our fucking feelings, bitch. And also, here's the thing. I actually don't want to explain in great detail why you're a fucking idiot, so here, I'll let this book do it for you. See, it says right here, you're a fucking idiot. Like, holy fucking pick me. I don't know if you're being a bitch on purpose just to get a reaction out of people, but you need to understand if I denied any woman in the world and said she doesn't have life hard because she's a woman, I would get publicly fucking executed. But for some unknown reason, we let this shit slide, and I'm honestly tired of it. Don't fucking share your opinions on a real problem if your opinion is some meth-induced shower thought. Oh wait, I forgot you don't shower, and I fully believe that. I mean, there isn't a single video where you have clean hair. Your hair looks oily as fuck. So your opinion isn't a shower thought, it's just you being a crazy psycho bitch who's worthless and wants to be different. Well, newsflash, you're not fucking special. You're not fucking different, so stop acting like it. Because all you're doing is being sexist and denying it. So shut the fuck up. It's really easy. In fact, here's a screenshot of the WikiHow that teaches you how to shut up.
It's true. Like, why do you not have future prospects? Like, men are still in the majority of people in, like, high-paying roles.
I fucking called it. This bitch only thinks she's telling the truth because we get paid more. That's actually so fucking stupid.
They are still in the majority of people who are, like, CEOs and, like, in high up positions. Like,
and your gender loves being co-conspirator when it comes to Epstein Island.
that is still a majority of men. They still dominate so many industries.
That was the case for old generation men. New gen men are not going to have as much as older generation because we don't like doing fucking work.
And are more likely to get hired and get promotions, etc.
I would love to go in deeper detail on why this bitch is just clinically insane, but honestly, it hurts me to even make this video, so I'm not gonna make this video any longer. See you guys in the next one. I'm gonna go kill myself and do crack.